Okay. The next one is self-serving. And the self-serving that's the ego that is in the emotions. It's with the chemical and the endocrinological release. So hormones and chemicals are in the body or are absent from the body. And there's like this feeling of hunger, what's in it for me? How can I get something out of this situation? How can this improve my situation? Where we honestly believe that we are here on the planet alone and everybody are extras in the movie where you are the main character. That is when you are in your ego and you are participating in it. When you are observing from that standpoint, then it's more about, how can I help? How can I contribute? Oh, you feel like I'm an extra. Okay, how can I help you? How can I help you in getting where you want to be? So there's no attachment at all to being in a certain way or to being the main character in this film, because it's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. But you can support and help other people, no matter whatever belief they have, because it's got nothing to do with you. So if they're angry, you can listen to their anger without being persuaded and believing what they're saying to be true. It's just an emotion. They have a chemical release. It's not true at all. It's very real for them because they're in the participant. They're drowning in the hormones of anger. They're drowning in it. And because you're standing on the 5th floor and you can see how much they're battling in the maze, you can just be with it, be with them, create space for it. The next one is also a part of the I'm not a should be, when you are locked in your ego, where you have a feeling that enough is never enough. Enough is never enough. No matter how you play the +1 game, you can always do better. You can always do quicker. You can always do it more, faster, higher, always. This I'm not a should be is... when you scroll on Facebook or Insta or Twitter or any of the other places where you can scroll, they're always sponsored ads. All of them, every single one of them are telling you that you are not and you should be. And if you buy this or do that, then you will be. And it's a lie. It's a complete lie. But that feeling of lack, because you're not connected, because you're in that illusion of yours, and you have a lack of specific hormones, that profound feeling of lack, it's so persuasive that you actually believe it. You actually believe that the right education or the right partner or the right clothes or the right whatever, that's gonna do it. If you just lose 5 pounds, then you're gonna be there. If you just get this education, it's such a profound point of view that we actually believe it to be true. But it's because we're in the one that is perceiving, in the one that is participating, and because you have this lack of hormones, that is what you're actually lacking. Then that lack, we're trying to fill it up with everything, with food and with drugs and with alcohol and with work and with love and with sex and with lots of things that we're trying to fill it up with. And it's because we have that I'm not a should be. We're addressing an issue in the wrong way. If you're thirsty, it doesn't help to go for a ride in a Ferrari. You're still thirsty. So because we have that biological minus in our chemicals, we try to fill it up in lots of different ways. And it's just an illusion. The biochemical lack is just, it feels very, very real, but it's part of the illusion. And in that illusion, you can put yourself in the observing part. You can put yourself in the authentic part, where you feel, oh my goodness, in me right now, I feel such a lack. I feel so inadequate. I feel that I'm not okay. I feel that I'm not enough. Oh my goodness, can I be with that feeling in my body? Can I sit with that feeling of lack without doing anything and just have unconditional acceptance to what I feel and be with the observer? So instead of believing it because you are in all the emotions, you observe what is happening. Oh my goodness, I get a knot in my tummy when I'm thinking of how inadequate I am. Okay. And then you're just with it. You're just being with it. And all of a sudden, you will feel that in that lack, there's a huge abundance. Because unconditional acceptance is abundance. That is ever embracing and ever being with. And that is creating the calm and the fulfillment that you experience when you're lacking. And the funny thing, and this is what is really, I love this, why I love this so much, because the funny thing is that your hormones and your chemicals actually follow suit. You can sit and have a profound feeling of inadequacy. And by observing and not jumping into the bandwagon with all the emotions, but just observing, you can turn that around and start to release what you're lacking. And then you will feel the abundance. Remember, both of them are still illusions. We're not even talking about the plane where you just are. This is on the illusion on the physical plane. But because there is the biochemical, psycho-endo-emotional reality around us, you can create, whatever